Thank you so much for staying tuned. We were just experiencing some technical difficulties there, breaking up the live. But we are back, thankfully, with the news updates for this morning. Today is Monday, the 22nd of June, 2020. My name is Jessie Leonce. We are live on NTN from the GIS studios. And as I mentioned, important updates coming to you in just a moment. An update on COVID-19 efforts. Also, an advisory from the Ministry of Health and Wellness on maintaining mental health in the COVID-19 environment. We have coming up this week the Prime Minister to table the appropriation bill for 2020-2021. That's the budget address. And we also will be touching on this Saharan air layer, this plume of Saharan dust that we've been confronted with, bringing us some hazy skies for the past weekend. We do hope those of you who have respiratory problems, prone to respiratory illnesses, were safe and sound during the weekend, stayed indoors despite the celebratory atmosphere of Father's Day. We do hope you are safe and well. I'm joined in studio by my colleague Carlton Cyril. Good morning, Carlton. I hope the weekend was good for you. The Father's Day celebrations went on safely.
Oh, definitely, Jess. Nous avons bon temps tout bonnement et puis moi ici merci Dieu, merci papa. Écoutez nous dit bonjour et merci pour vous qui suivent écoutez nous ici en centre Camad là merci écoutez nous ba développement information là ni pour faire Covid et puis rien qui à société et puis bon matin nous toucher sous en chai bagan parmi ou savent budget qui continuer avec ça point coup semaine ça nous aussi parler de santé, mon pour faire assis ou en bon santé, spécialement dans temps Covid. Nous avons touché un petit cas sur ça fait la poussière qui a sorti horde Afrique, vous savez, mais c'est toutes les bords l'année à bord ça, nous avons la poussière ça qui a passé en ces pays en Kawaii Black. J'ai un avertissement pour ça, nous avons touché un petit cas sur ça et puis pli. Toujours un plaisir et nous avons dit bonjour pour ces gens qui sont sur Facebook, social media qui suivent nous. Et ces gens qui écoutent nous sur radio, nous avons dit bonjour avec tout le monde dans l'autre pays côté au pays qui écoutent, qui supportent, toujours un plaisir. Changer ici à ce côté, vous avez une information qui a sorti directement côté ici posé votre gouvernement et puis l'autre organisation. Merci tellement, non, c'est Carlton Cooks, Cyril, ensemble et puis Jesse qui a maintenant programme. Bon matin ça et puis si maintenant.
Thanks, Carlton. I don't know if you really got to see the Saharan dust, but it's the worst I've ever seen it. We do hope individuals, like I mentioned earlier, who are prone to respiratory illnesses were able to keep away from that dust. Just moving on for the morning, we're going to come back to the Saharan air layer causing low visibility and poor air quality this past weekend. We're going to come back to that, but just go to an update on the COVID-19 efforts and also maintaining mental health in the COVID-19 environment. We did get a release from the Office of the CMO, the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon Belmont George, speaking on, just giving us an update on test results that have been received as of June 18th. Hopefully we get an update soon this week to give us a more up-to-date status report, but testing results received as of June 18. She has an update on that and the total number of tests conducted, also the outcome of that latest batch of tests. Take a listen.
Testing results received on June 18, 2020 indicated 35 negative test results. A total of 1,484 tests have been carried out to date, and the recorded number of confirmed cases remain at 19. 18 of those cases have fully recovered. The last positive case was recorded on June 4, 2020, making today the 15th consecutive day that all tests conducted have returned as negative.
Okay, also coming from the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon Belmont George, is ways that we can adapt to the new normal, reminding the public on measures to maintain their mental health and to stay healthy. She did indicate that keeping healthy is extremely important during this time and listed certain measures that we can take to, keep on the right side of our minds. Eating a healthy, balanced diet, including fruits and vegetables daily, regular daily intake of water, regular exercise, the usual suspects. She went on to speak about the state of our mental health during this COVID-19 reality that we're now faced with. She did indicate the range of mental issues that persons are prone to at this time of uncertainty, persons not knowing what the future holds, and even at this time, the uncertainty that's looming ahead. Take a listen.
The mental health impact of COVID-19 has been well documented. It ranges from anxiety, depression, to suicidal ideation. All age groups are affected, as life changes have been drastic in many cases. The new reality of working from home, less social contact with family and friends, homeschooling for children, and being unemployed is actually a difficult time for most persons. Persons are encouraged to seek help at the National Mental Wellness Center, the 201 helpline, or from trusted family members and friends if needed. We advise that parents monitor and manage children who may be trying to cope as well. Also, persons should try to provide support to family and friends who may not be managing well to the COVID-19 environment.
Just before we entered the weekend, we got an update from the Ministry of Health as well, from the desk of the CMO. In keeping with statutory instrument number 63 of 2020, the Office of the Chief Medical Officer approved 882 applications for entry, which were granted for medical reasons, including return to country following surgery, death in families, and the return of students, as well as to provide urgent support needed in country. 50 applications were approved in March. 28 approved in April, and 450 were approved in May. And thus far, for the month of June, 354 applications have since been approved. The arrival of these individuals is permitted through the written authorization of the Chief Medical Officer. The department has also taken steps to facilitate the option of home quarantine. We had a lot of persons querying home quarantine. How can they apply? Who do they apply to? In situations where individuals have health complications, children are unable to function independently, and other sensitive situations, the applications for this discretionary accommodation must meet the necessary requirements, including the inspection of homes by health officials prior to approval. We did hear from the Chief Environmental Health Officer, Carlton, that the inspection of the home, these measures, these procedures to approve or deny home quarantining would be very stringent, considering previous instances where persons were allowed to home quarantine. However, they did not abide by it when they were not being monitored. Continuing the press release, with the tourism sector anticipating the entry of approved commercial flights in the weeks ahead, the Department of Health has been proactively engaging subsectors on the various protocols that should be observed as we endeavor to mitigate any possible spread of COVID-19 into our communities. We have the assurance from the CMO that their professionals at the ports of entry have undergone the necessary training required and are equipped and prepared to handle incoming and outgoing travelers. The Department of Health anticipates the complete refurbishment of the respiratory hospital by the end of June 2020, and that will further aid in ongoing efforts to manage the national response to the virus. Again, the Victoria Hospital has been transitioned into a respiratory hospital to take on any capacity of COVID-19 cases or suspected COVID-19 cases on island. We have the assurance again from the CMO that as the Department of Health and Wellness responsible for Health and Wellness is responsible for the wellness of the country, no effort shall be spared to ensure that at every juncture there is consultation with all involved, and that the established protocols serve as an added layer of protection for all concerned. That word there coming from the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sharon Belmar George, giving us an update on the persons approved so far to return home. And of course, you would have known from the statutory instrument number 63 that it's only the Chief Medical Officer who can approve persons wanting to come into the country at a time when our borders, there were restrictions on our borders. We continue with this morning's updates with Parliament news. We have the Prime Minister scheduled to table the appropriation bill for 2020-2021, the budget address, that is, in Parliament on Tuesday, that is tomorrow, June 23rd, 2020 at 4 p.m. The Prime Minister's address under the theme New Challenges, New Opportunities to continue to build a stronger St. Lucia together follows the laying of the estimates of expenditure for the financial year in the amount of $1.6 billion Wednesday, 29th April 2020. We were in the House for that delivery. This Tuesday's budget address holds extreme importance for St. Lucia as it will set forth the policies and plans for achieving sustainable and inclusive growth, development for the medium term, focusing on key sectors and outlining plans for St. Lucia's economic recovery amidst the COVID-19, this pandemic. The Prime Minister will also speak on achievements with the public and private sector investments, major infrastructure development, re-engineering social services, social safety nets and youth development. A key component of the Prime Minister's address will be achievements and plans for the healthcare sector and specific fiscal measures and revenue generation initiatives. The tabling of the Appropriation Bill 2020-2021, that is the budget address, again scheduled for Tuesday, that is tomorrow, the 23rd of June 2020. So we hope you could tune in for that live on NTN. Carlton?
Merci tellement, Jesse. Bon matin, quand la coutume, nous avons commencé puis rapport là pour faire puis COVID. On a pour date nous avons conducté CMO office li. Yo ja conducté pour date 1484 tests. Dernier test nous ouvert c'était le 18 juin, ça c'était jeudi qui a monté 35 négatifs tests qui retournaient et puis pour date il a monté là vini pour nous à présent ou après c'est ben limo nous ni 19 moun qui a testé positive là vini pour Covid, 18 a recouvert et puis nous yon qui a traitement et qui a point très bien tout bonnement et puis là vini pour nous ici la dernière fois nous tenions moun qui tout fait quoi yo testé positive et puis Covid, c'était le 4 juin et puis pour date ça a fait 15 jours nous ni 15 jours sans personne qui a trouvé qu'on a testé positif. Ça c'est une bonne nouvelle. En fait de ça, vous savez, si moi j'ai allé pour bail explanation et puis qu'à continuer bail avertissement, qu'à dit nous venu pour nous comme public là, il bien important pour mon chaîne koyo en santé. Et parler dit chaîne en santé, et qu'a dit venu pour ou supposé faire bagay kon, il dit manger bien. Faire assurer c'est pas ni qu'un gros plat, gros manger ou qu'à manger, mais balancer et puis fruitage, balancer et puis régime, faire assurer ou balancer manger ou qu'à manger. L'autre bagay là, il conseil pour aider, faire assurer ou boire assez glo. Plus passer c'est glo, c'est soda, c'est bail doigt, juice, avec ces bagages ça il a dit il bon pour boire un chai glo tous les jours et puis point exercise, ça c'est l'autre bagage qui est bien important. Il parle bail c'est moun qui vont noir parmi nous qui ni yon malade ban l'autre expression là venu pour qui ka respirer, il a dit la fait assis au point médication. Là encore l'autre bagage là il touche un petit akassou, il dit pas abuser homme non. En chaïdi nous peut-être qu'à quoi c'est une manière pour nous soulager comme nous mais là nous avons un conseil hard si moi qu'a dit pas abuser woman il aussi passé avec un petit quelque parler à sous fumer expressément pour ces gens qui déjà hani problème les vini pour qu'après l'expiration expiration il cadou souple fumer pas bon pièce l'autre bagaille là il touche quand chaïdi nous a de la ka passer ben pas même pour considération c'est les vini pour nous ka mettre pli à son compte nous ka trois casser comme nous qui ka catchiller passer nous supposer il ka dit nous ni pour manager c'est l'habitude ça il dit dernier bagay dit c'est sous santé ou pas fait trop bien sous santé ou malade en yon manière ban l'autre visiter docteur et ben aller en yon en ces cliniques là déjà il dit yon en ces bail là yo ka expériencer en cette lycée les vini pour ça fait Covid là c'est les vini pour moun qui ka trois casser koyo moun qui ka bail koyo tellement trois cas sevel distrait nous ka wan chay moun ka katile ka fait plus passer yo supposé et de l'animoun qui ka katile tellement yo ka trois casser yo ka point ça en peine et de ça c'est un bagay nous ka wè hot tout secteur grand moun, ti moun, mamay, il ka dit ça c'est yon bagay un résultat dit nous en dedans, as un résultat dit nous pas kay do faire bon temps et puis gens nous manière nous te ka fait avant. Il ka dit toutes ces bagay ça ka développer quand il ka mandé expressément là venu pour parents. Il a dit, parlez pas ces mamans là, ces mamans là aussi qui a trouvé qu'on a affecté, ou à des là qui perdent travail, et des gens moun qui a pris ces bagages en peine, et puis là, il a dit, pas oublier, nous aussi, ni place Sevel d'Histoire, ça c'est centre pour Sevel d'Histoire, mental wellness là, et bien, l'autre bagage dit, où ça visiter là, bon, ça couillé, D01-201, et bien, si on est en famille, en gens, en moun ko sa confiant dedans et de parler et bay ces moun ça tout ça qu'a assisté la CMO des officiaux qu'a continuer bay moun information là ni pour faire et puis Covid. Quand il pour faire et puis Covid avec ici avec expressément sur Facebook et puis l'autre médium là venu pour social media, nous nan chay moun ka mande question dit qui ça qui a fait pour mener cette lycéen vieux comment qui a venu gouvernement si qui a assisté puis là yo ban nous information là venu pour ça département qui responsable c'est département santé et puis yo dit nous là venu pour mener moun en tuer ou kay savent depuis tant nous te fermé bon nous en chay ja fait là ni moun qui hantwe échanger c'est bon ça yo ka hen permission pour date nous attend à peu près 795 Saint Lucien javiwe ça c'est moun qui trouvé ko yo te a fait en l'opération moun qui visa yo expiré moun qui te problème yon manière ban l'autre famille au mort en chay c'est moun ça entouré mais en bas instrument limo 63 di 2020 nous kaywe office chef medical officier ça c'est docteur Belma il a dit nous hawe application à peu près 882 applications là vini pour monde qui te brisé lettre qui te brisé permission là vini pour situation médicale parmi l'autre bagaille monde qui te ni pour y faire l'opération famille maman l'école en chay c'est monde ça dit là vini pour c'est limois nous kaywe 50 applications te entré en masse il vini pour avril nous 28 applications et puis en mai 450 et puis pour moi ça déjà il a dit la hani 354 applications et puis yo ja trouvé ko yo approuvé la changer là vini pour ça ou ni pour une permission hord chef médical officier là vini pour Saint Lucia ça c'est office docteur Belma parmi l'autre bagaille yo fait bien clair parce que moun te ka parler à sou c'est là vini pour moun qui voulait quarantine la caillou la ni situation la manière côté nous attend ça qu'a trouvé permission pour faire yo cadeau la ni cas spécial cas côté mamay qui besoin traitement spécial la ni moun qui passe fait par koyo et puis en chaque situation sensible yo ka fait ça la caillou ou ça fait application ça et yo ka dou lè vini pour CMO et puis officier yo kay ba direction lè vini pour ou ka quarantine la caillou ou ça fait application ça yon a se bay lan qui bien clair là fait application yo kay voye moun hod département qui responsable pour santé yo kay vini examiner et faire assurer ou ni bagay en place pour faire ça parce que kay savent déjà yo pas dans situation côté yo permettre moun pour aller et puis c'est moun ça pas suivre gide pas suivre protocole et puis yo a sous affaire yo quand yo ka faut ça bien bonnet là ou fait application ça ou kay savent ou un monde ministre qui est responsable pour santé qui vini et puis yo ka examiner faire assurer tout bagaille en place encore nous une plus information là ni pour faire et puis c'est avion qui a commencé venir département j'ai dit yo a parlé by tout secteur et puis protocole c'est ça qui est bien important yo ka demander pour chaque secteur ça expressement c'est moun qui ka travailler secteur tourisme nan. Yo ka mandé c'est moun ça pour faire assurer yo suivre yo même ka parler puis c'est moun ça ka marcher main en main. Pour ces professionnels là yo ka dire c'est pas c'est moun ça yo ja fait yo ha tout à l'en-bas entraînement pour faire assurer yo savent ça yo supposé faire les vini pour ka manager et ka venir contacter puis moun qui ka venir et puis ka quitter pays. Département aller puis dit yo même ka continuer faire assurer yo argumenter manière bagay là c'est l'hôpital là et qu'en bout mois juin yo ka continuer effort ça pour manager expressement les vini pour COVID. Quand département bien savent yo ka dit yo pas kay quitter pièce wash découvert pour faire assurer ça qui ni pour fait kay fait yo ka fait consultation et puis tout le monde qui est involvé et puis pour faire assurer moun suivre protocole qui déjà établi les vini pour ça. L'autre développement, l'autre nouvelle nous ni ou ici ou kay savent les vini pour semaine ça nous kay ouais mardi nous kay là en kay concept et puis activité à la kay commencer à 4 heures et puis ça c'est le budget kay trouvé kay a discuter ça c'est budget pour l'année ça l'année prochaine et puis premier ministre kay délivrer budget ça quoi ou kay ça bill appropriation kay continuer mercredi le 24 et ça kay commencer à 2h jeudi aussi jeudi pour vendredi à 9h. Quand on a trouvé qu'on informé, les vini pour semaine ça, nous avons un budget en détail, nous avons un premier ministre, nous avons parlé à ce budget là, semaine ça, comme on dit, il va continuer pour juste vendredi. Trouvé qu'on informé, les vini pour budget, les autorités qui suivent le protocole qui déjà établi, et puis les et ça qui a fait dans le public en bas conseil, 6 mois, yo pas kay permettre ou hod public là pour entrer en kay site quand ou kay savent ou pe ou kave ça sur télévision NTN channel 122 et ben à sur page Facebook gouvernement Saint Lucia et ben à sur YouTube ou pe suivre ça qui ka aller quand a trouvé comme informé bien important et moi encourager tout le monde souple fait temps yon manière ben l'autre pour suivre budget parce que ça c'est affaire moins et pour nous continuer ici à sous un lundi bon matin kaba information développement qu'on y fait Jesse.
Thanks for that. We're going to take a break at this point in time. When we come back, we take a closer look at the Saharan air layer that's causing low visibility and poor air quality. We hear from the Met Office coming on after this break. And also, the Honorable Prime Minister released a statement yesterday in observance of Father's Day. And we'll just get a snippet of it for all the fathers out there, reinforcing the importance of fatherhood, especially at this time. So stay tuned for that and more coming up in just a moment.
She's been watching, waiting, wondering when the sands of time will give way to a tide of change, and for yesterday and today to become a new tomorrow, for a time when her sun can kiss the cheeks of your loved one and her stars can twinkle in her honeymoon skies, when her earthly embrace will reassure and calm your soul, and her unique view can change your whole perspective. Proudly, she has risen to meet new challenges and to provide safe harbor to all who reach her shores. For her hopes and dreams still stand shoulder to shoulder, a precious reminder of experiences yet to come. So, wherever your moments and memories take you, let her sense of adventure set you free. She is Saint Lucia. Let her inspire you.
The Saharan air layer causing a low visibility and poor air quality, and many of you who ventured out or just looked out of your window this past weekend would have experienced some hazy skies, and that is due to the large plume of Saharan dust that has made its way across to the Caribbean region. We're getting word that it will continue to affect the Caribbean region for the next few days, continuing to cause low visibility, continuing to cause poor air quality at this time, and that word is coming from the Saint Lucia Met Services on Monday today. The Saharan air layer is a mixture of sand and dust from the Sahara Desert. The dry, dusty air mass forms regularly over the Sahara Desert during late spring, summer, and early fall. High winds blow the dust westward over the tropical Atlantic Ocean intermittently. A NASA satellite first observed the dust plume over the North Atlantic Ocean about June 13th. And by June 18th, that was Thursday, going into Friday, the dust from Africa's west coast had extended to the Lesser Antilles. The dust can be hazardous due to low visibility, while dust particles can exacerbate the symptoms of respiratory illnesses and allergies. Alternatively, the dry air results in less tropical storm activity and more colorful sunsets. The dust also helps build beaches and fertilize soils, and that is according to NASA. Some for your information there. Customarily, winds pick up millions of tons of dust particles from deserts in Africa and blow them across the Atlantic Ocean each year. The plumes are an annual occurrence in most of the windward islands of the Caribbean. We're hearing from the Saint Lucia Met Services that an advisory is now in effect for small craft operators and sea bathers to exercise extreme caution due to brisk winds, rough seas, and low visibility. And to even go back to individuals who are prone to respiratory illnesses, please take care in your going out, you're coming in, the amount of air that you let in and out of your house right now. The air is chock full of dust particles coming from the deserts of Africa. I'll just allow Carlton to just translate for us, because this information is very important at this time. Respiratory illnesses across all age groups, you know, our elderly right down to our very young children. So Carlton.
Merci tellement Jesse. Et puis là, mais c'est yon qui bien important chaide nous qui a payé attention pour ça qui a fait au lion nous car ils savent si ou bien veillé dehors expressément bon matin et qu'à présent ou kay nous ni en la poussière puis bon tant ça tous les l'année nous kay la poussière ça mais pour yon et ben l'autre nous kay mais c'est comme si l'année ça il plié p et ben nous kay visibilité a trouvé quoi affecté là la poussière ça nous attend according pour information nous là c'est yon qui ni sabe l'autre la poussière puis ça ka sorti juste Afrique et puis tous les l'année nous kay il ka entrer en horizon et puis as un résultat disant 20 qui a vanté qu'a sorti la soleil couchant nous ka en chai la poussière ça ka arrivé ici yoni satellite qui a observé et puis l'année ça yo dit c'est yon qui est gros tout bonnement large pour moi dit il a couvert en chai ces places là yo ka dit là vini pour la mer Atlantique là whole nord là yo ka dit il a couvert en chai c'est puis et commencé depuis bon les 13 et puis il a continué descendre toutes les 18 et puis il a dit là vini pour ça nous ka inspiré en chai expressement nous en façade horizon là yo ka dit encore là vini pour parmi bagay qui kay trouvé quoi affecté c'est visibilité comme on te dit mais yon ces bagay là kay savent moun qui have vulnerable puis moun qui ni problème là vini pour prendre respiration ben ni problème et puis respiration yo c'est moun ça yo ka do ou kay la poussière ça si ou point respiration ça il kay ka affecté ces maladies ça ou hania et puis il a commencé trois casser quand yo kamade souple sous ça ou était en dedans sous ça vous devez pas dehors sous ça vous vulnérable quand ça kay bon en parmi l'autre bagaille ou kay savent l'air est venu pour vent sec là qui en dedans en chayan c'est activité hurricane et puis c'est cyclone et puis bagaille nous kay ça kay encourager mais on a ces bail là il parle à soi c'est l'air venu pour soleil coucher nous avons un chay soleil couché qui avait belle tout bonnement as a résultat de la poussière couleur le nous avons soleil like manière qu'a couché ça as a résultat de la poussière pas toute bagaille qui négative les vini pour lui ou kay savent les vini pour la poussière ça nous attend scientists et puis les vini pour information ça qu'a encourager c'est la mer nous y a bord la mer belle ça belle la mer et il qu'a encourager et puis aussi nous qu'a vini confirmer en chay c'est terre nous y a qu'a vini puis en chay c'est terre ça qu'a bail fumier quand là yo qu'a dit millions en c'est la poussière ça nous qui a vini qui a sorti horde Afrique qui a vini passer nous tous l'année ça qu'a fait et puis en chaide nous kay trouver qu'on nous affecté les vini pour ça les vini pour office qui responsable pour tant nous ici yo jadi yo ka bay avertissement pour qui niti bateau kay dehors moun qui ka ben souple yo ka do point précaution parce que ensemble et puis la poussière ça nous ka ouais vent ka vanté et la main ka mauvais la main mauvais qu'on souple paye attention pour ça quand bagay ou supposé ouvert yeux et paye attention expressement ou qui vont nous même ka espérer ve pour la poussière ça qui ka sort horde Afrique tous les l'année bon les ça.
Thanks for that. As the stakeholders in St. Lucia's economy navigate the changed and challenging environment brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, many are devising new modes of doing business, and among them is events company Saint Lucia. Anicia Antoine has a report on the agency's first board meeting of the year.
The events company Saint Lucia board held its first meeting for the year 2020 to discuss multiple matters relating to the organization of events in Saint Lucia going forward. The organization was created in 2017 with a mandate to coordinate and execute the production of national events and festivals, including the Saint Lucia Summer Festival. The board, which consists of both public and private sector agencies, will be appointed for a period of 3 years and will be led by the newly appointed chairman, Daniel Belize.
This is an opportunity for Events St. Lucia because we have no other events, perhaps until October when we're looking at having Creole Heritage Month, to sit down and really strategize and plan for next year. This is a perfect opportunity for us to look at all of our events, and if I may, look to see further or not we should continue having jazz in May. I'm not saying that we shouldn't, I'm just saying that we should have that discussion. Do we change it to a different month? Do we put Roots and Soul in May? Do we have another event, another festival? So this is an opportunity for us to sit down, get familiar with us, with ourselves, understand the policies coming from central government so that we can then take those policies and drive our summer festival.
Senator Honorable Fortuna Belrose reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring the success of events in St. Lucia.
Of course, as you know, Events in Lucia, the government of St. Lucia, when it took office in 2016, created this organization called Events in Lucia to assist us in the delivery and production of events in St. Lucia. And of course, today the organization has done a tremendous amount of work. We are now in a new environment. We have reviewed our programming, and so we are now awaiting a final report from Events in Lucia with respect to the programming, for the next 3 years for St. Lucia. The government of St. Lucia is extremely committed to the events calendar and of course keeping our people engaged, providing opportunities through the creative sector, and of course building on the orange economy for our country. And so it was important for us to ensure that we have the right team of persons working in that area to ensure that our events continue to grow and flourish in a way that our citizens would be happy and proud of the various events that are being put on.
The meeting took place at the Ministry of Tourism on Wednesday, June 18th, 2020. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
Thanks for that report, Anicia. We also have an update on the Road Improvement and Maintenance Program now in Phase 4. It continues to be rolled out. Contracts were officially signed for the Kako-Jiwa Roads Reconstruction Project and the Grass Road Reconstruction Project in Miku North. on Thursday, 18th June. Now, this paves the way for the commencement of physical works on the ground. Works on the section of the Mondador to Balata have ended, and now work will commence from Kako to Jewa all the way to through to Bocage. So please take note of that infrastructural update on the road improvement and maintenance program in phase 4, continuing to be rolled out as part of construction activity here on island. We did hear from the Honorable Prime Minister that construction would be one of the shots in the arm to the economy at this time, this COVID-19 reality, not knowing what the future holds for the tourism sector. So please take note of that update. We also have some information coming from OECS Day. We know it was celebrated last week, Thursday, 18th June. And as member states did celebrate, marking the 39th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty of Basse-Terre, there were numerous achievements of the organization that was highlighted, and that includes the OECS Economic Union, the free movement of persons among the member states, and more recently the joint mission in Morocco and the addition of Guadeloupe as an associate member state. This year, to celebrate, OECS the Regional Integration Unit released a video series titled In a Minute. It provides citizens of the region with information on the OECS Commission and the institutions of the organization. Let's take a look at the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court video.
The ECSC is a regional court serving 9 member states and territories in the OECS. The court's headquarters is located in Castries, Saint Lucia. The court consists of 2 levels, the High Court, divisions of which can be found in every state, and the Court of Appeal, which travels to the states to hear appeals.
The foundational purpose of the court is to deliver justice in a fair, effective, and importantly, efficient manner. These are the key cornerstones of what the court's main objective is.
The ECS's ultimate responsibility is maintaining and preserving the rule of law while ensuring access to justice for all members of the public. Over the past 50 years, the ECSC has and continues to be served by many legal luminaries who have dispensed and continue to dispense justice fairly and impartially, and have developed the jurisprudence of the OECS.
As Chief Justice of this great supranational institution, I join in wishing each and every citizen and resident of this region a happy OECS Day, and that you enjoy the rest of the monthly celebrations as we reflect on the importance of our OECS union to our region and beyond.
To learn a bit more, visit our website at www.eccourts.org.
And that was one video of a series titled In a Minute, coming from the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, highlighting the OECS as well as the institutions of the organization, as OECS Day was celebrated last week, 18th June, marking the 39th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty of Basse-Terre. We continue with the news at this time, just to give you an update on the resumption of solid waste collection services. And this was released last week, but I think it's important, Carlton, that we continue to reiterate it, because for the benefit of the general public. Resumption of solid waste collection services coming from the Solid Waste Management Authority in the Castries inner area as of today, 22nd June 2020. All areas which receive collection on Mondays will receive an additional collection on Fridays. All areas that receive collection on Tuesdays will receive an additional collection on Saturdays. And residents and government institutions within the city of Castries, that is the Central Business District, will receive collection on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So please take note of that. In Labrie, Parc Estate, Gayabois, Mont-Lézard, Tetmon, they will receive collection on Wednesdays, and in Choiseul, Mont-Lacroix will receive collection on Wednesdays. The Saint Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority is also aware that residents island-wide have accumulated bulky waste material since the discontinuation of this service. As such, commencing July 2020, the Solid Waste Management Authority will, on a zonal basis, carry out a mass bulk waste removal. Residents will be permitted to exceed the 2-item per household limit. Residents will be informed of this schedule in due course. So please stand by. You will be hearing word from the Saint Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority on when you can put out your bulky waste for collection. The waste disposal facilities will continue to operate from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Saturdays and 8 a.m. to 12 noon on holidays and remain closed on Sundays. The authority extended its gratitude to the public for exercising patience and complying with the scaled-down collection schedule. So that word there coming from the Saint Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority. Carlton?
Merci tellement, Jessie. Quand nous avons fait comme nous pour venir à bout de programme, nous avons continué à information. Parmi là, où en chor, kamouche activité qui est point place là, les vini département qui est responsable pour quitter la office en Senator Fortuna Belrose. Là, il vini pour event. So, c'est ça, board ça qui est responsable pour planer parmi l'autre bagaille qu'on jazz festival nous ici en bagaille qu'on journée créole parmi l'autre. Yo là nous rapport à nous date que union directeur 9 Daniel Belizier en parmi bagaille dit yo trouvé ko yo a pointé et ko ça board là et puis c'est maintenant qui a suivi là kay était là pour 3 l'année pour date nous ton hord Senator Belrose qui a dit yo bien content ça a fait en parmi bagaille qui a fait les vini pour Covid et situation nous dans les bien intéressé pour yo ouais qui ça yo kay présenter yo board là ni pour présenter yo et puis plan yo pour l'autre 3 l'année qu'on a tout fait qu'on informé à présent board ça a tout fait qu'on électé ça c'est board events qui est responsable pour planer en charge ces activités parmi eux comme on dit jazz et puis bagaille qu'on journée que parmi l'autre quand continuer ici les fini pour travail à sous ces chemins et puis activité ça là nous ni information en cas dit les vini pour 4e phase là gouvernement ni les vini pour stimuler l'économie nous kay contract déjà trouver quoi essayer pour chemin Kako Jiwa là yo ka fait reconstruction projet là aussi nous kay les vini pour projet ça qui supposé point coup en mi-coup Nord jeudi le 18 juin qui yo couillé chemin zeble de grass road reconstruction et puis là nous kay aussi yo kay commencer travail à sous travail qui est fait là, là est venu pour une section chemin Mondidon pour aller Balata. Ça j'ai fini et puis à présent il a commencé Kako pour Jiwa pour aller juste bocage. Quand on trouve qu'on informé ce travail ça qu'a continuer et puis là est venu pour activité pour continuer en mikou et nous avons ça aussi. En l'autre information, nous t'avons mentionné, mais nous avons mené pour attention, l'invini pour Zodi, et puis organisation qui est responsable pour masser Zodi en Saint Lucia, qui a fait Roussav. L'invini pour manière bagaille, il a vie normal, à Padi, Yodo, commencer les 22 ça c'est Jordia yo kay tout partout ko yo te ka amassé Jordia ka vie à sous même temps yo te ka amassé except yo ka do accepter place qu'on kasui ex place là dans kasui c'est place là moi kay l'emmène yo kay dit moun qui te ka oui souffert service tous les lundi yo kay joindre en lot additionnel date ça c'est vendredi qu'on a pas dit lundi c'est type place ça hord en kasui dans kasui même yo ka do te ka hen service tous les lundis à présent ou ka hen vendredi aussi l'autre place yo ka parler di place qui te ka hen service mardi les mardi yo ka commencer hen aussi samedi qui allait pour des résidents et puis institutions gouvernement entre Kasui avec moun qui ni business en centre Kasui yo kay recevoir zodi yo ka trouver koy amassé lundi mercredi et puis samedi. Là vini pour la boui yo ka do Park Estate Gayambra mon Leonard Tetmon c'est moun sa yo kay amassé zodi le mercredi en soirée mon Mon Lacroix, ou yo ka masse zodo mercredi aussi. Là, yo ka dou, là, il vini pour un pays, yo savent, en chay moun ni, en chay an se vieux gros fridge stove, se vieux chaise ek bagay kon han, yo dou en tant COVID lan, yo savent moun ni en chay sa. As a résultat de ça, yo kay commencé bay service ça mois prochain, ça c'est en juillet, et puis yo kay fait en commune par commune, yo ka do là yo vini tiye c'est plus gros ordi a ou ni an ka hete avant yo te ka permite pour hete yon, mais à présent yo do chaque kay permite pour jeter des en ces bagay ça quoi sou ni des fridge des vieux stove et ben des vieux go chaise yo kay permite pour jeter ça yo do wete et puis ça qui kay fait là et puis yo kay bay exact date là yo kay fait ça mais yo kay commencer semaine excusez-moi mois prochain yo do là vini pour ces dumplings que yo ka jeter zodi yo ka continuer opération yo ka commencer 8h bon matin pour 4h après-midi lundi pour samedi yo ka do là vini pour holiday yo ka ouvert 8h pour midi quand tout be ko informé les dimanches yo fermé yo ka do merci tellement pour public là pour patience ou et pour ou ka suivre Gide là vini pour manière yo te ka amasser zodi merci tellement.
Thanks for that, Carlton. And we just got a press release coming from Export Saint Lucia on the Stronger Together Music for Life, a concert to help Saint Lucian artists transition post-pandemic. Just to read some excerpts. On Friday, June 12th, a coalition of Saint Lucian music industry partners and practitioners hosted the benefit concert Stronger Together Music for Life live on Calabash TV in aid of the Saint Lucian artists. The concert featured an eclectic blend of vintage and contemporary Saint Lucian performers, which included Invader, KO, Meshach, Rashad, etc. The business community, individuals, and music lovers on Friday night all chipped in to support the affected local music community. And the goal of the project is to establish a fund for the industry as a means of creating greater financial access and independence for musicians. In the coming weeks, the coalition will sign a memorandum of understanding with partners, which is an important step in the formation of the fund. Monetary contributions toward the cause total $6,220 to date. And to move closer to the coalition's target of $20,000, the campaign continues with an extended invitation to St. Lucia to support the future by going to www.easyclicktickets.com. So you can go to easyclicktickets.com to support our St. Lucian artists in this COVID-19 situation that we're dealing with. We know many of the artists were, their bread and butter was the tourism sector, working in the hotels and so on. So now that has stopped, and the uncertainty looming ahead, despite all efforts from the government of St. Lucia, they need to find some sort of get some support, and they're looking for it from the public, the general public, corporate St. Lucia, however you can assist with the musicians here in St. Lucia, this fraternity here on island. We hope you can go to www.easyclicktickets.com. And just to go over the latest updates we've had so far for this morning, we're rounding off for the day for this morning. We had the Saharan air layer causing low visibility and poor air quality, an advisory being put out by the St. Lucia Met Services for small craft operators and sea bathers to exercise extreme caution due to brisk winds, rough seas, and low visibility. So that word there coming from the St. Lucia Met Services, advising persons to take care as they're going out. A large plume of Saharan dust continues to affect the Caribbean region for the next few days, causing low visibility, poor air quality, and that word there coming from the Met Services. Also, a status update on COVID-19 efforts. We're hearing from the desk of the CMO results received from 18th June. 35 tests coming back negative. 1,484 tests conducted to date in St. Lucia. We've had confirmed cases of 19, one still being treated at the respiratory hospital. The last case was confirmed on 4th June 2020, making it, as of Friday, 15 consecutive days, that we've had no new cases. Please note, come tomorrow morning, we will be having the appropriation bill being tabled by the Honorable Prime Minister Alan Chasney tomorrow in the House of Assembly. That is the budget address he's presenting, and we do hope you could tune in for that at 4 p.m. It will be live on NTN, the channel for cable 122, and you can join in the live on YouTube as well as our Facebook page, Government of St. Lucia Facebook and YouTube platforms. The resumption of solid waste collection services we just read to you earlier. If you're just joining us, you could go back to our live when it's concluded to hear the updates from the Saint Lucia Solid Waste Management Authority. So that update there from Saint Lucia Solid Waste Collection Services, letting us know that there will be an increase in collection of services. They've adjusted the schedule in light of the relaxed measures in response to COVID nationally. At this point, we have a statement that was released from the Honorable Prime Minister Alan Chasney, and it was released yesterday in observance of Father's Day. We just took out a few snippets to just convey the Honorable Prime Minister's sentiments on this occasion, him being a father himself. Take a listen.
It's beyond words as to how fantastic being a father is, but at the same time, the responsibility of being a father, knowing that that person is going to depend on you for advice, for support and security. It's an awesome responsibility that we have as fathers, and one that I treasure, I take very seriously, and I'm hoping all the other fathers out there are doing the same thing. It's an important part of every kid's life. One of the things I continue to advocate for is family. And we all understand the irreplaceable things that mothers do. But fathers also play an incredible role, because they say that in order to make sure the mother can do what she can do, it's important that the father does what he's supposed to do. And I know in my household, the boss is my wife, and I love her for that, and she does an amazing job. But I also appreciate the fact that as a father, there's a role I have to play in terms of de-stressing on my wife. And I'm sure the men out there know exactly what I'm talking about. So to all the fathers out there, continue doing a great job. Don't shrug your responsibility, and let's make sure we do this together.
Thank you to the Honorable Prime Minister, wishing everyone, well, all the fathers, a happy Father's Day. Carlton, I hope you had a good Father's Day. Miguel as well on the mix. Thank you so much for watching. As we close, we want to let you know that at 2 p.m. This afternoon, there will be we will be going live from the Financial Center for a coverage of the COVID-19 Task Force meeting. You know, ever so often, the COVID-19 Task Force, they do meet to give an update to give a status update on where things are at COVID-19 related, and to find out where we're going from here. We are now in phase 4 of our response to COVID-19. We're going to find out from them, where do we go? Do we proceed forward? What will be happening? So we'll be hearing from the task force, the COVID-19 task force, this afternoon at 2 p.m. We'll be going live on NTN channel 122 on our Government of St. Lucia YouTube and Facebook platforms as well. So we hope you could tune in for that important update. Jereen Georges from the Ministry of Tourism will be moderating that meeting. So stay tuned for that and more coming up, more programming coming up on NTN. Thank you so much for watching this morning's program. My name is Jessie Leonce on behalf of Carlton Cyril and the rest of the production team. We hope you have an enjoyable day. Goodbye.